Well, having the guts to hop on a bull is an achievement in and of itself, and to still be doing it at the age of 60, well, that's an accomplishment all of its own. The Montana Ag Network's Jason Laird brings us the story of a man who's doing just that.
About the time most folks are thinking about retirement and cashing in their 401k,
there's no feeling like it in the world.
This guy is strapping himself onto over 2,000 pounds of pure muscle.
You know, I was kind of ornery and a lot of trouble and drinking, so I kept praying to God, God, please give me something to do, before I get in some real trouble.
But by taking life just 8 seconds at a time, Joe Davis found direction.
Conrad was the first rodeo I'd ever went to. Had some buddies that was going to have free beer. When them guys came out on those bulls and they were hanging on with one hand, I was like, man, that is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. I've got to do it.
And after a little practice, Joe entered his first rodeo in Carson, Alberta, Canada.
Well, this is the very first bull I ever got on.
His first bull, coincidentally enough, went by the name of Demon.
I come out on this bull and I almost rode him, and I fell in love with it. And that was January of 1983. 37 years of this, and I'm still able to compete with some of these young guys.
Joe Davis, Raymond.
I knew their dads. I rode with their dads. We all ran around together. And I never really thought that I would ride bulls till I was 60 years old. I just, I always said I would in the back of my mind, but I never thought I'd have the opportunity to get in the kind of shape that it takes. You can't just get out there and hope you're going to ride a bull. You got to know in your mind that this bull, you're going to ride him.
You can call this guy a veteran bull rider, 60 years old, and still taking the young guys' money.
You've got to have the mentality almost that it doesn't matter whether you live or die. You've got to get this bull rode one way or another, whatever it takes.
Come on, Joe!
It all started with faith, praying to God. Before I ever got on my first bull, God, please give me something to do before I'm not around. And God put this here. He put those men in my life, and so I've, completely trusted in Him throughout all these years. And here I am today.
In Great Falls, I'm Jason Laird, MTN News.
Now, Joe is currently 9th in the Northern Rodeo Association standings. He'll be riding in the NRA Finals this weekend in Kalispell.